Yo, welcome back, Path 101. I'm your host, Kassa, and today's subject is going to be the search for God. But before I go searching for God, I'm going to show you some chaotic videos that I came across on the internet of Dr. Umar Johnson was having a conversation with an individual, and I didn't know if he's a Christian or not, because he says he's a Christian, but he does not. He believes in Jesus. Sorry for that, but he's not a Christian. So maybe he's right. There are different sects of Christianity, quite a lot of them. So we're gonna watch this video and let's see the confusion that leads to nowhere. Can you play that?
And being Christ-like. Okay, that's Christian. You're a Christian. Let's simplify it. Say you're a Christian. I don't want to play the word game. You're a Christian. So, in Christianity, like all world religions,
That's where you're wrong.
Can I make my point, brother?
No,
Brother.
not that point.
in Christianity,
I don't deal
you
with
believe
Christianity.
that your way is the only way.
I don't deal with Christianity. That's why I asked you to
read
be
scripture.
careful.
Listen.
Christ-like and Christianity is two different
That's
things,
playing
bro.
with you. That's playing
Stop
words.
it.
That's playing
Stop
words.
it. No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is. It's
No,
playing
it's not.
words.
Christianity
You're
is
moving
the
the
right,
goalposts.
it's a white Roman thing that was created, and
Okay.
Christians existed way before that, bro.
That's true.
Stop.
That's
Stop.
true. But that ain't my point.
Stop. But that's my
You
point.
believe in the Bible.
That's my point.
You believe
so
in
when
Jesus
you say
Christ.
Christianity,
Do you believe in Jesus
watch how you
Christ?
say that on the camera.
Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
Of course, absolutely.
Okay, then you're a Christian then.
No,
yes, you are.
no,
Yes, you are.
I'm a Christian, but not as you said. Christianity.
That's not the point.
Yes,
that
it
is
is.
not the point.
Yes, it is.
That ain't the point.
Yes,
the
it is
point
the point.
is
You have to be
because
careful
you believe
when
in that
you say
book.
Christianity.
Listen.
Because it makes people
Listen.
think that you just associated me
Do
with
you
something
see
I'm not associated.
How arrogant you are because of your beliefs.
No, I see
How dismissive you are because of your beliefs.
I see
How angry you get when people don't agree with your beliefs.
I see how you're
And that
not
is why the
listening.
black community
I
has
see how
so much
you're-
division.
I see how you're
That's why
not
we can't
listening.
come together. Because you believe,
Bro,
your way
we
is the
can't come
only way.
together. That's not true.
Yes, it
I
is
believe
true.
God way
And
is
you
the
just
only way.
and you just let all
God
white folks
way
off the hook.
is the only way.
And you let racism off
White
the hook.
people are not on the hook. You're
What?
responsible for
Really?
your own sin.
Interesting.
You
Interesting.
work out your
Who
own
killed Breonna
salvation
Taylor?
with fear and
Who
trembling.
killed Sandra Bland?
You
Who
work
killed
out your
Tamir
own
Rice?
salvation,
Who killed
brother.
Freddie Gray? Who killed
gotta
Eric
work out
Garner?
our own
Who
salvation.
killed Philando Castile? Who killed Alton Sterling? White people.
So,
Police.
let's take
working
it
for
down
the
a
power
notch.
structure.
Let's take it down
But
a
because
notch.
of your religious beliefs,
Let's take it down
white
a notch.
people don't have to worry about you being held
let's
accountable
take it down a
because you
notch.
want black people
So,
to focus
your
on an
religious
entity
belief-
that you can't even prove exists.
That's not true.
You
I
want them to
already did.
focus on a devil
Already did.
that you can't even prove exists.
Already did.
You can't prove the
Already
devil
did.
exists.
Everybody in this
But I
room
can
said.
prove white supremacy exists.
Everybody
but
in
you
this
rather
room said
focus
that.
on the devil.
Everybody
you see
in
that?
this room said.
That's why religion.
So
That don't
you
mean nothing.
focusing on the white supremacy, how is that going to help us? Was that not done way before you?
A person, no,
Was
it's
that
happening
not
now.
done
What do you
way
mean way
before
before
you?
me? And now.
You're the first person
And
that
now.
focused on white supremacy?
And no, I'm not.
All right.
But we've
So
never
how has
defeated
that
it.
saved us?
Well, that was chaotic. That was two men being chaotic, going around in circles. Chaos from an ego who has no knowledge of self. If an ego has knowledge of self, it would never be debating, none of that. No time. No time for that. And they're searching for God. In God we trust. But somehow we can't come to a conclusion what this God is. But the most cynical stuff, the most metaphysical principles of God have been put in the Bible. You don't hear people quoting them, because as soon as they come across them, it sounds really dark and cynical stuff. For an example, there's a statement from the Book of Kings about God, what the wisest man in the Bible would say about God. And we're going to listen to this statement. And my colleague is going to read this out for us. And this is Solomon saying or speaking about God in the first book of Kings, I think. First book of Kings, chapter 8, is it? Yeah, go on, read it out for us.
To minister because of it, for the glory of the Lord filled his house. And Solomon said, O Lord, who has cast set the sun in heaven, but hast chosen to dwell in thick darkness. Here I have built thee a lofty house, a habitation for thee to occupy forever.
So the Lord dwells within thick darkness. There's other parts in the Bible where they say the God is light. Other parts of the Bible they say God is fire, flame. But thick darkness, dwelling within thick darkness. That's very deep. Now here's another one from the Bible, another metaphysical principle in regards to God, but with darkness. Read that apart from me. This is Amos.
Fools who long for the day of the Lord. What will be the day of the Lord? What will the day of the Lord mean to you? It will be darkness, not light. It will be as when a man runs from a lion and a bear meets him, or turns into a house and leans his head on the wall and a snake bites him. The day of the Lord is indeed darkness, not light, a day of gloom with no dawn.
So darkness, the day of the Lord is darkness.
God spurns Israel's sacrifices.
All right, leave it there, Papa. Yeah, so if you want to search for God, even cosmically, now here the scientists speaking about the void before the Big Bang, the nothingness, the darkness. And there he is in the Bible, the darkness. And God dwelling in thick darkness. So they're making a reference to metaphysical principles that even the Egyptians knew, the waters of noon. You can find it in the book of Genesis, and the Spirit of God moved over the waters of the abyss. So these ancient principles about God, they're in the Bible. But if you don't understand spirituality, metaphysics, and the universe, they will just pass you by. They will pass you by. The search for God is deep. You have to become acknowledge yourself. Just like the ancient world, man, know thyself. Without that, you're going round in circles. Something that the Greeks took from Egypt, built the Library of Alexandria, created all these books, they became religions today. But in the Nile Valley, they were not religions. They were principalities and practices. The Greeks kept that away, the principalities and practices, and gave you the books, and gave you belief, faith, hope. So unless the mind of the black man today can start reasoning with the principles of the ancient culture that he came from, these principles that have been put in the Bible, you will just go crazy. You will tell me, arguing amongst each other. Arguing amongst each other, but yet they're your ancient principles. The void, the darkness, Ptah, which the Catholics call Peter. See how you take, they've always been taking our stuff. They started off with the knowledge, which became their philosophies. Always been taking our stuff, flip it upside down and chuck it back on you, and it whops you up. Because we've lost those senses of who we are. Just watching those two grown black men argue about I don't know what, but in God we trust. We cannot understand God. That's not the path. If you understand God, you have to walk the path of knowledge yourself. Know thyself first. Know how your physical body works. Know how your astrophysical body works. At least. So that's the path we're on. Stay on the path. We are on the path. Until the next video, stay on the path.